I'm Elliot Rodriguez. This is your CBS Miami News Brief. Let's get a check of our travel weather first from Chief Meteorologist Craig Setzer.
Elliot, the travel weather for much of the nation not looking too bad. A few showers across parts of the south and in the east. Temperatures comfortable though. Look at that. Highs in the 70s to low 80s. But a cold front coming down through the southeast will bring some showers and thunderstorms through Florida and up the mid-Atlantic states. In the northeast, rain off and on here and there, but not too bad. Temperatures mainly in the 60s and 70s. Definitely feeling fall-like through the upper Midwest. Temperatures there in the 60s for highs. Lows will be in the 40s. Plains will see temperatures in the 80s. 72 in St. Louis, 82 in Denver. Finally in the west, temperatures warm, but not as hot as it's been. 69 San Francisco, 79 in Los Angeles. And that's a look at your travel weather.
Craig, thank you. We at CBS 4 are committed to bringing you stories about why mentoring matters. 13-year-old Javaris Jones loves basketball and he loves cars. His mentor, Dave, not so much. But somehow they've been able to form a special bond. CBS 4's Rudabeh Shabazi has their story.
Javaris!
We basically go like to movies, Heat games, but mostly he had me at bookstores getting books.
She was awarded the Pulitzer Prize, the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
I even started like my own book library. I have like 7 books, 7, 8, 9 books in there. I think it's great. I believe if you read more, you'll learn more.
Javaris's mentor, David Lawrence, is a strong believer in education.
My hope is that I can expose Javaris to some things that will give him a head start on adulthood.
David, a legend here in Florida, currently serves as the chairman of the children's movement. And before retiring, he worked as the publisher of the Miami Herald.
I think all children need to see what works in society, what's possible in society, what's beautiful in society. And so you go to something like the Arts Center and you see the Nutcracker and how beautifully people are dressed. It's important to see beauty. It's important to understand where we are in history.
Javaris is growing up in Miami's Liberty Square neighborhood, where he lives with his mother and 6 brothers and sisters.
Hearing police sirens, helicopters some nights, like it's not that good. The drama and all that other stuff, like the guys that hang around the community and things like that.
Yeah.
If that was to stop, it would be a good community.
Javaris was 6 years old when his father was imprisoned.
Javaris is in a program called Children of Inmates. Painfully, sadly, his father is in prison, and I have visited his father in prison. So, father is clearly a very smart man. My hope is that when he gets out, he'll use all that smartness to do wonderful things after this detour in his life.
In the meantime, Javaris stays focused. He attends a West Miami Middle School's magnet program, and he loves to play basketball. His mom, Laquita Williams, says she sees a difference in Javaris since Dave came into his life 2 years ago.
And when Dave came in, it's like that's that male role model to show him this is the way things need to be done. Like he taught him a lot of things. He got him interested in reading more in books. We feel real good to know that he has not only my support, but he has other people that's behind him that's supporting him. So I try to instill in him every day, like, just do your best, do the best you can do.
Since David and Javaris have connected, Javaris has met civil rights leader Congressman John Lewis and former Miami Heat superstar Alonzo Mourning.
I want Javaris to be exposed to enough things, enough people, enough values that he will make wise choices as he grows up and does great things.
And Javaris is feeling a difference too.
Now I read more books, I'm more responsible, I take care of what I have to.
This country can't afford to leave people behind. Who knows what Javaris could do and what he could find or what he could conquer and what difference he could make as one human being in concert with other people. No, I'm very optimistic about Javaris.
Great words there by Dave Lawrence. That day that our crew filmed Javaris and Dave, they visited Books and Books in Coral Gables, and Javaris picked out To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, a classic. For more information on how you can become a mentor, you can go to cbsmiami.com/mentoringmatters. We have a list of organizations that can help you get involved. And that's our news for now. Thank you for joining us. You can always join us on cbsmiami.com and tune into CBS 4 News at 5, 6, and 11 for all of today's important headlines.